Briggs. All right, thank you for joining us. It's second part of the webinar. Yeah, it's been a long night. I was up since 5 o'clock in the morning. I got some rest. I got back home at 2. Got some rest, sort of, and I gotta go back in tomorrow. Also, so yeah, fight the good fight. Oh, yeah. Okay, Carol, are any messages for me? Once again, see Yeshua's energy there. Is helping with manifestation. There is it does feel like you are helping in the human traffic energies astrally. Yeah, child trafficking actually. Any messages for me from Ashtar? Well, there's a lot of Egyptian connections that you're still healing from. You have slave lifetimes, but you also have lifetimes of luxury. But because the luxury lifetimes were kind of abused in a little way, in some ways, that's where you had the other connection, the slave lifetimes after that. Gundium, any messages from higher self? It seems like you're releasing a lot of old energy. Definitely from your mother's energy. It seems like her energy is kind of obsessed around you, kind of blocked you in your past. You probably feel some of that. Well, just keep a journal there. Yeah, she wasn't always aware of it though. Any messages from Prime Guide? I see a reindeer there. I do see. I guess you're like something like a Santa Claus in another lifetime. You have been like a mythology. You have been mythology beings in your past. Something like a Cheshire cat. Also, yeah, it's something that you're just yeah. You've been a cartoon character. Let's put it that way. Of course, that was a real reality though. Yeah, you just have to go by what you feel on that. Marianne, any messages for me? I see a lot of Syrian energies, dolphin vibrations. Healing your higher self. Your higher self has been through a great deal of not, you had a lifetime where you didn't want to say anything to anybody, kind of like acting like a nun, but you weren't a nun, but you kind of acted like one. Like you just didn't want to say, you just didn't want to talk. Question 2: any messages from the Pleiadians who are helping mankind? Well, you're helping mankind just by what you're doing. I see a lot of tiger energies with you. So you're helping the wildlife here. I feel like you're more around the cats, though. That shows you're aware inside. So, Char, what can you feel about the New Zealand Prime Minister? Archon energies. I don't feel a good vibe. I mean, she might have some good stuff about her. I think it's a female, Jacqueline. Yeah, it's not. I mean, could be worse. I mean, I feel like she's trying to help, but she's also very controlled, obviously. So, yeah, just more of the same from what I can see. Any messages for me? I do see a lot of plating energies, plating aspect of yourself. You're working on self-love on multiple levels of perfecting yourself. I don't feel like you're going to have a future incarnation here, but you are going to assist the world. So you're going to work with the sun as an alien being. There's probably more to it than that, but that's the short version. Anna, my cat planning to come back home. I'm getting worried about him. Yeah, it's hard to say. He's not saying anything to me. He's in no hurry to get back. I feel like he's on vacation. So, yeah, I try to keep my cats in personalities. But yeah, it's so clear. Question 2: what do cats think of on humans castrating cats? Is a cat life easier than castration, or do they think it's not fair? Then we decide for them. Well, they understand why, because they're just hard to maintain all of them. They're just any animal. They're just, if they weren't so difficult to maintain, so they understand. I mean, but they want to keep that vibration going. They want to keep the reproduction, like cats, cats, cats. They just want to keep it going, even if there's a short, even if we're trying to cut down their supply here. It just is not enough resources to take care of, and they understand that, but they don't want to stop having their presence here. So it's hard. It's not joyous, but there's a lot of cats that are not doing so well. So it's for the best. Yeah. Rock. Any messages from Prime Creator for me regarding Ascension? I see a lot of Arcturian energies there. The Arcturian side of yourself, also the inventor side of you. I feel like you're also releasing a lot of Illuminati energies from your past life. Any messages from Spirit Guide Brownie? Used to be my dog. But we do see a new dog in your future. That's if you want one. There is a new dog. Clear your vibrations. It's up to you. Also, as a bird, you're actually very connected to eagles and hawks, and eventually that'll make more sense to you over time. Just a lot of you have been if you met turned into a hawk and an eagle. So like actually, eagle is one of your prime connections. Actually, Mia. Let's see, Evan, you mentioned that I am a fairy realm, and I'm basically a fairy. Could you ask my higher self if when I cross over, will I be a fairy form? Will I have many forms? You can take any form you want. Most likely, you'll have the fairy form with you, yeah. And how you're already seeing it already, yeah. Any other messages? I just feel like you're clearing out a lot of dark clouds around you. It's like uncertainty of yourself. You have fought dragons in your past. We also have dragons as a friend too. You're also just connected to magic realms on multiple levels. So yeah, you are a magical being. It's just you've had back and forth with wizard beings too. So I check something. Make sure this is recording. I know. My guys, Moses, a question from my old friend Archangel Michael. There are beings saying that the more vaccines you get, the more your soul gets detached from your body. How bad is taking a vaccine really for me? Is it helping the cabal or take control over me? I mean, if you have to take the vaccine, don't worry about it. But if you're taking it for fear purposes, it's a different story. But I wouldn't worry about it either way. But no, it's not going to. Nobody's going to control you or anything like that. Just go about your day. Do your life. Just do your life. Don't worry about it. If you have to do what you have to do, don't worry about it. Just get it out of your mind and just move forward. Any messages for me from Prime Creator? Just self-love. Yeah, just don't worry about this whole health situation. Just focus on your family life and building relationships with your family. Going forward, don't feel that don't put yourself in a victim situation or anything like that. Yeah, your family comes first, whereas you come first also. You definitely are teaching your children a lot about self-love. Actually, why not? Music is good for the kids. Like teach them actually to play music. I don't know, like a kid, like the male, if you have a boy play guitar. Might be too young for that, but Beth, first jobs I wanted to have when I was young child were a whale doctor and a paranormal investigator. That's interesting. that really comes together. What past life connections with either of these? Well, the whale doctor is a Syrian lifetime, and paranormal investigator. I feel like it was actually on this world, looking for ghosts. I feel like this world, maybe the 1800s. I feel like you've been to the Vatican also in the 1800s. Yeah, it's like you work for the police, something like that. I believe you're a female also. Yeah, you're just the paranormal. It depends on what groups you're connected to. They weren't always hacking, like trying to wipe these people out. It was becoming more accepted during that time. Any messages for me? You do have a past life connection to Jesus or Yeshua, and it's good to explore that. I believe it's on other realities, other worlds. They also have a lifetime on Mars. I'm not sure if that's helpful, but it helps you understand the male energies here. Let's put it that way. Miles, any messages from Klaus Schwab on Cyber Polygon? Klaus. Yeah, well, you have what realities we've been put together. We actually were part of your own design, at least astrally, to build have yourself built into reality. So the physical realms you're understanding through like a Palladian point of view. There's more, but I feel like the Palladian, yeah, you're very much, yeah, you're healing through the Palladian incarnation cycle here, but yeah, you've been all over the place, but you're right now mostly Palladian at this time. Any messages from United Nations? Feels like they're, well, you're watching them. You do have, when you connect to United Nations, you connect with reptilians usually, but you're not attacking them like in reptilians from Africa. Now you do show up as a Zimbabwe type of person. Better connect with them, and sometimes you might talk gibberish to them, but they know exactly what you're saying. So when I see that, I see like you kind of like it gets weird. You kind of like zone out. You channel. You're talking kind of weird gibberish, but they know what you're talking about. That's quite unique. Yeah, some people might call it demonic. It's not. It's just people have a lot to learn here. Amy, what planets am I connected to right now? Or they help Venus, mostly Venus. Some Mars, mostly Venus. Uranus, sort of Venus. They're just helping you and just helping you bring calmness here. Because some part of you wants to, that part of you wants to scream sometimes being in this reality, as you probably know. Question 2, what spirit animals have been helping me recently? The deer, the fawn, the deer. You're very connected to that. Just you are a deer, basically. Deer. Donna. Oh, Mini Donkey. Mini Donkey had her baby, and it was a boy. Cool. You don't see that very often. How does it like being in the new world? The baby boy in the new world? Yeah, it's very connected to his father. I believe it has his father there. He likes his mother, but I think his mother's a little bit I think father and mother are there. Anyway, he likes his father. His mother's kind of pushy on. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I don't know if his father is there. I'm pretty sure he is. But yeah, mother, yeah, the mini donkey's like, what's up with you, mom? It's like dad's core. Because it's a boy too. Yeah, because mom's mom is very straight with him. It's funny. Any messages from anyone from a new edition? Yeah, he likes to play. I don't know if you have like a ball and you can throw it and you can go chase it. I don't know if you'll know what to do with it. But he likes balls. Yeah. I don't know anything about donkeys, but he just wants to play with something. Yeah, anything that donkeys play with. Trying to move around a little bit. Yeah, I'm running off of like no sleep. Jess had a pretty amazing sighting the other day. A blue-green glowing cloud ship felt Palladian. What insight do you have about any meeting from any Palladian beings? We were on that ship. So there were reptilians on that ship, but I feel like you were giving them guidance. Interesting, I feel Yeshua was on that ship too. He's a presence of him. Well, because this is a Jesus planet, so I feel like you're just clearing a lot of religious energies here, it seems. Because the world's getting weird. I feel some massive shifts coming up. I mean, what messages? I feel like, the Mother Earth energies is really moving deeply. So I feel like a lot of time travel energies are tapping into. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, feel it, know it, but it feels like it's working with you pretty heavily. Not sure. Brock, I see your questions here again. I don't know if you got asked questions last time. Let me just real quick. Any messages from Yeshua regarding my third eye? It seems like there's was at one time a reptilian implant, but not there anymore. So that's something you can heal. I just leave you with that. And any message from Prime Creator? Yeah, your connection to Yeshua is a brother, a brotherly energy, no ego. Feels like you have been part of the Yeshua family, definitely on other worlds, and that's for you to explore privately, of course. Take it anywhere that comes to mind. Just flow with it. Yeah. Where some people here would, anyway, yeah, just do what you need to do there. Hugh, I find it hard to go through daily work grind. It feels hollow and meaningless to me. Any messages from my higher self? All you can do is do stuff for yourself. What do you look for? Some people play video games or some kind of high. Yeah, you kind of grown. You've grown out of it, unless you can find another job that you want, but probably not. You are connected to future timelines where you don't have to work, also. So just like chocolate or something that you need to reward yourself with something, but not overdo it. Obviously, some people get kind of crazy. Question two: I feel uncertain about my future and my life as I feel out of place with the world. Is there anything my guys want to tell me? I would just rest, just clear out. You want to clear out depression energies. Yeah, it just feels like you're feeling the higher frequencies, but then you're feeling this place, and you want to go up, into the higher plane, and so you're adjusting to this Earth's vibration. I recommend like a meditation or play, meditate, sleep, rest, do what you can to survive. Susie Webman doing astral. I do see with Donald Trump giving him advice. I do also see other clones of him. Which is interesting. I feel like you're a part of making those clones. They're not going to say exactly what that means, but it's protect him. Yeah, his Palladian energies are connected to tall whites. You're connected to. It feels like you showed some aliens how to do that type of thing. This is the ancient times. It's like clones are diversions. Or any messages for me? When you come to your area, Washington area, obviously there's a lot of wounded, and I feel like a bleeding heart in that area. And you're there to heal the wounds, major ones, even war wounds during the Civil War. Yeah, you come here as a light being to really shift the vibrations. Like next year become more. You might even start seeing ghosts possibly. Might see Civil War ghosts possibly. You might even see Abraham Lincoln, because his energy is still, some of his energy is still here. Fascinating. Vasco, any messages from my guides to me? How I can get my guides to be more active through these times? That's a tough one. Just you can. Well, one way is you sit down somewhere quiet and just ask your guides a question. What's the first thing that comes to mind? That might work. You might not always like the answer though. That I feel like I'll just leave you with that. It gets fine. Yeah, it feels like now what I've been told. You can do a meditation and tell your guides, like, if you do not talk to me, I'm firing you. That's where I got the whole firing thing from. I didn't know you can even do that. That's like one of the first things I learned. Yeah, so if you don't talk to me, you're gone. Question two: who has been around me? And do you have any messages for me? Arcturians, they are healing you from your past. You're not fully remembering. I just still see the Men in Black energy. It's still pretty strong with you. That's why you know the reptilians. That's why you know Novak. Feels like I actually broke Novak out of jail. Like astral jail. I know it's jail for everybody, right? But you're definitely part of this Earth's energy field in the early stages. So when this Earth is being formed, yeah, you're very sensitive, and this world was like way too dense, and it still feels sensitive now, but that's why you're here to bring a neutral energy to the Earth. Because you probably see yourself as a neutral person. You're not here to really judge, not really. You're here to just sort out the crimes that's going on here. And the Biden clone, it feels like you talk to him and ask for a lot. That came out of nowhere. All right, everyone. Thank you for posing your questions. All right.